You're going to take a look at the package you received. In the package, please locate 2 documents. They are identical. They are called passport service agreements. Both these documents are 13 pages in length. One will be a copy for your records, and the other copy you will turn to York Support Services Network. Take a look at the front page of your passport service agreement. You will see that the second line has your effective date. This agreement is between the passport recipient, York Support Services Network, the passport agency, and Family Services Toronto, which houses Passport One. Please confirm that we've spelled the passport recipient's name correctly and that we also have the date of birth correct. We're going to focus on page 8. Page 8 is called Person Managing Funds Information. So if you take a look, the top section of this page allows for 2 individuals to be noted as the person managing funds. You can choose to have 1 person, meaning you would fill in the first 3 boxes. If you choose to have 2 people, all 6 boxes would be completed. Please take a moment to write either 1 or 2 individuals in who will be the person managing funds. Once you've written the information for the 1 or 2 individuals who will be the person managing funds, you'll look further down the page. Signature of client. If the client is present and able to sign for themselves, please have them sign on the first line and then date it. The next line notes signature of person managing funds and date as well. So one person who has written their information up at the top will also sign below as the person managing funds. You will also see that there is a third line noting signature of person managing funds along with date. If you have 2 people designated as person managing funds, they will sign that third line. Otherwise, that line will remain blank. The Appendix A, Self-Administering the Funding. Once again, please confirm that we've spelled the client's name right and their birth date, as well as their address, so please just take a look. Below that, you will see a box indicating your annual passport funding allocation. If you notice, there is a table. The table says funding year, CPS, CGR, and total amount of funding. This funding, this $5,000 that you will be receiving, is effective July 1st, 2018 to March 31st, 2019, following the ministry fiscal year. Every April following that, you will have the $5,000 a year. So that means the next fiscal year will run April 1st, 2019 to March 31st, 2020. Again, following the ministry fiscal year. You will notice that the $5,000 sits under the CPS. CPS means Community Participation Supports. The other box, Caregiver Respite Support, you will not have anything in there, leaving your total funding amount at $5,000. Regardless of where your $5,000 is, the caregiver respite or the community participation supports, you can use the funding as needed as long as you do not live in a residential setting. Again, you'll scroll down the page, you'll see that you belong to a central region, that the passport agency is York Support Services, and that the passport funding began July 1st, 2018. So if you have any receipts at home, hold on to those and we'll talk about them while we do the invoicing. Similar to page 8, you're going to sign on behalf of the client, or the client will sign if he or she is here. There is a signature of a person managing funds. Please sign. If there is a second person managing funds, have them sign as well. So again, this page may have 1 or 2 signatures of person managing funds. If you notice, there is a page, Appendix B, on page 10. For today's purposes, we will not be filling it out because everyone here is self-directing their funding. In the future, if you'd like to have your funding directed to a service agency or a transfer payment agency, you would connect with your passport coordinator and they would go through with you the additional forms that have to be signed.